That's a really interesting approach. So, how do you stay motivated and inspired in your own life when you know you are helping people so much?
Yes. So it's funny. I saw someone personal message me on Facebook the other day, and it was like,
Mhm.
"I'll help you get 15 to 20 sales calls a day and be able to grow your business and everything." And I'm like, "Cool. I don't want that. Like, I want to interact with one or two people a day, and
Mhm.
that's it. Like, that's my balance, and that's what works for me." And
Mhm.
so knowing that, then I can be like, "Okay, what do I want to do today? Who do I want to connect with?" And making sure
Yeah.
those connections are lighting me up, get me excited. So I talked with someone earlier today, and it was amazing and magical. And those situations really light me up. But I also meditate a lot. I read my books. I walk to the beach. I have downtime that really supports me in the things that I want to do. So that's how I balance it all, is to make sure that I'm not overloading myself in what I'm
Mhm.
doing and having projects that I'm excited about too. I'm also in a deep dive of a Spanish class right now, and it is
Mhm.
intensive and really hard, but it helps me to use my mental space for that and be able to have a break from the business and then come back and be like, oh yeah, now I remember this. I want to do this. And it provides that inspiration too.
Yeah, so it seems like you've gotten balance super down. Do you have any tips for listeners that are kind of like trying to get that work life balance down and how they can effectively do that and use their time purposefully?
Yeah. The biggest misconception that I see is that you have to do it all. And the truth is, you don't. You really don't. And the more that you can understand that when you prioritize yourself and your own well being, the work that you do and how you show up is going to be so much better. So, first, understanding what it is that you enjoy. Do you like reading? Do you like walks? Do you like watching videos on YouTube or watching shows? What actually relaxes you and allows you to be in this open state to come back to the work that you love to do when you're in the right state of mind and
Mhm.
have power and energy and focus to be able to move you forward? So understand you don't have to do it all. You're not going to be able to either way. And so making sure that you're prioritizing yourself to be able to come at it with more energy and excitement will go a long ways.
That's really awesome advice. I'd love to hear a little bit more about your book. So, your book, Soar by Living Your Life, it's broken down into three parts. Could you give us a brief overview of each part and what readers can expect?
Yes. So it is a journey into yourself. And so it's this
Mhm.
incredible three-step process to be able to understand who you are and be
Mhm.
able to take the steps that you need to create the life that you want. So the
Mhm.
first part is all about human design, and that is
Mhm.
understanding who you are and how you work. For
Mhm.
listeners, if they don't know what human design is, it's kind of like astrology on steroids. It's
Mhm.
where this beautiful thing of combination of so many different modalities that really allow you to take a deep dive in how you make decisions, how you interact
Mhm.
with people around you, how you can set up your business so it can be in flow and support you rather than draining you.
Mhm.
And then from there, once you understand yourself, then the second part is all about worthiness. To know and
Mhm.
understand that you're worthy of what you want and
Mhm.
who you are as a being, that you are worthy to be here and worthy for the goals that you want and envision in your life.
Mhm.
And the third part is all about understanding what those goals are, diving into your values, diving into what it is that you actually want, and being
Mhm.
able to make a plan to make that happen in your life that works for you. So, using your human design to be able to make those goals and break them down in ways that really empower you and allow you to move things forward in the way that works for you.
That's awesome. I'd love to hear a little bit more about, the first part, human design, and how that's determined, how that works, and how it can make individuals understand themselves better.
Yes. So it's based off of your birth time and birth date and birth
Mhm.
location. So those three things, similar to astrology, allows you to break down what it is your human design is. So there's many different components within human design. You
Mhm.
may pull in your chart and be like, oh wait, what does all this mean? What are the numbers? What does this body thing look like?
Mhm.
But the three main areas that I like to focus on for individuals is your type, your strategy, and your profile. And all of this can be looked up online. I have classes on my website. There's all sorts of different resources out there to be able to help you understand yourself in different ways. And
Mhm.
it really helps you to see that you're not alone, nothing is wrong with you, and
Mhm.
to really sink into your gifts and the things that you may have seen as things that have been bad about you, but are really your strengths and things that really can provide such value to this world. And the more that you transition from seeing yourself as these different components as wrong, but magnificently right, the more you can lean into them and use them to show up in your life in ways that get you the results that you want, both in your normal life, your day-to-day life, as well as your business too.